Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, All Things Tonya. If this is your first time visiting on my channel, I love creating fun, easy, and affordable DIYs. I hope you enjoyed today's video and will consider subscribing to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you how you can use Dollar Tree wood tumbling blocks to create beautiful decor for your home. They are also very easy and can be done in just minutes. So let's get started with today's video. All of today's DIYs will be used using Dollar Tree wood tumbling blocks. They're all very quick and easy. For my first project, I will be making 2 risers of different heights. The platform of the risers will consist of 21 of the wood tumbling blocks, and they will be in rows of 7. I will be making 2 of these, so I will be using a total of 42 of the wood tumbling blocks, 21 for each platform. I am going to use my hot glue gun to glue all of the pieces together, and I am using Gorilla Glue sticks from Walmart. Now that I have both sets of 21 all glued together, I will be using my Waverly chalk paint color plaster to paint both platforms. While I wait for the platforms to dry, I'm going to use some more tumbling blocks to create my stands. Because I want my risers to be different heights, one of the stands would consist of 8 blocks on both sides, and the other would consist of 10 blocks on each side. As you can see, the stand with the 10 blocks is creating the height so that one stand will be taller than the other. As you can see, I'm making doubles because one stand will be on each side of the platform. I'm going to use my hot glue gun and I'm going to glue these pieces together as well. Once I get all of my pieces glued together, I'm going to use my antique wax and my Waverly chalk paint color ink, and I'm going to make a darker stain for my pieces. As you can see here, I'm using a lot of the antique wax, and I'm just going to stick my brush down into the ink colored paint and just get a little bit of it and mix it into my antique wax, and this will give me the darker stain. Then I'm going to paint all 4 pieces using this mixture. These are all of the pieces that you will need for the risers. Like I said, all of tonight's DIYs will be very simple and easy to make. I'm just going to use my hot glue gun and I'm going to attach the platforms to the stands. If you take a close look at my stands, you will see where I'm applying the glue. I removed some of the paint with my sanding bar. This is a great idea and a helpful hint. When you're using hot glue in wood pieces, it creates a stronger hold when the paint doesn't interfere with the glue. After I add this one last piece, this DIY will be completed. And like I said, this one was very simple and easy to make, but now I have 2 beautiful risers. For my next DIY, I will be making a miniature tray to display on my kitchen counter. I will be using a total of 36 of the tumbling blocks for this DIY. As you can see, there is a pattern for how I'm laying out the blocks, 3 in one direction and 3 in another. I will be alternating the colors of the blocks. I'm going to take this set of 36 blocks and I'm going to split them in two, and I will be painting 18 of the blocks using my Waverly chalk paint color plaster, and then I will be using my mixture to paint the other 18. Now that all of my pieces are painted and have dried, I'm going to lay them out in alternating colors and use my hot glue gun to glue the pieces together. I also glued together a row of 3 of the wood tumbling blocks for each side of my board. Now I'm going to glue all of my pieces together, and then I'm going to glue my borders on the side. To complete this DIY, I'm going to use some thick jute rope that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to create some handles for my mini tray. I think this is so cute, and I hope you like it. This next DIY is also easy, but it is very cute. I really love how this turned out. We're going to start off with a set of 15 and a set of 8 of the tumbling blocks. One thing about using wood tumbling blocks are they're very small, and gluing them together can take a little time, but the finished projects will be worth it. Now I'm going to glue together 2 rows of 5s to create the poles for our stand. Now I'm going to glue together 3 rows of 4s, a total of 12 of the blocks, to create the base for my stand. Now that we have all of our pieces glued together, I'm going to use that same mixture of my Waverly Antique Wax and just a small amount of my Waverly Chalk Paint Colored Ink, and I'm going to create the mixture for my darker stain. And I'm also going to be using my Waverly Chalk Paint Colored Plaster. I'm going to use the mixture, and I'm going to paint the poles as well as the 15 count blocks. Next, I'm going to use my Waverly Chalk Paint Color Plaster to paint the other 2 pieces. This is going to be a little welcome sign that I will put on my entryway table. So I use my Cricut to print the word welcome, and I'm going to attach it to what will be the front of my stand. I'm going to dry brush a little of the plaster paint over the word welcome, just to tie into that little farmhouse look that I have going on. And then I'm going to glue all of my pieces together to complete my beautiful stand. First, I'm going to glue the set of 8 on top of the set of 15. Then I'm going to glue the 2 poles on each side of my welcome sign. Then I'm going to glue my sign to my base, and this DIY will be completed. I really love how this turned out. I hope you love it just as much as I do. Don't forget to leave a comment below to let me know how I'm doing with these wood tumbling blocks DIYs today. For my final DIY, I will be creating 2 sconces, and they will each consist of 47 of the wood tumbling blocks, 47 each. As you can see here, we started off with double sets of 4s on each side. That's 8 of the wood tumbling blocks on each side. For the inside piece, I will use a total of 10 of the wood tumbling blocks. First, I'm going to stack a set of 6, and then I will put 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. I hope you can see what I'm doing here, but it is a total of 10 blocks. For the final piece, I will only be using 5 of the wood tumbling blocks. I will first glue together 3 of them just like this, and I will place 2 on the bottom to glue them on top. And this will complete all of the pieces that you will need, and then I will repeat the same process for the second sconce. Once I have put together all of the pieces for the second sconce, I'm going to use my mixture of the Waverly Antique Wax and the Waverly Chalk Paint Colored Ink, and I'm going to stain all 94 pieces of the wood tumbling blocks. It's going to be 47 pieces in each sconce. Now here are all of my blocks all stained and dry. I showed you what it would look like once all of the pieces are put together. And now that the blocks are all stained, we're going to rebuild our sconces by gluing all of the pieces together. As I'm attaching the pieces, you will have a second look at how I put the 2 sconces together. I really love how these turned out. They really look beautiful on my wall. I cannot wait to show you guys at the end how gorgeous these turned out. I hope you love them just as much as I do. All right, my friends, that is all that I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for spending a small part of your day with me. Remember, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, I hope you enjoyed today and will consider subscribing to my channel. Please do not forget to like this video by giving it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share this video with your friends because that really helps to support the growth of my channel. At the end of this video, 2 more videos will pop up, and I hope you will enjoy those videos as well. Thank you guys again for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye, guys.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on my mommy's channel.